Dogs will kick it away to get this game going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. It's a keeper. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown in mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. Here's the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. To throw, it's Lagway. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and pinning the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. And the Gators are on the move here. Now the border battle goes back to 1915. Over the years, this Dogs-Gators tussle looks been interesting. One side's had the upper hand. The other side gets it back. Can't wait to see what unfolds today.
Chris, I just love this game. Every single year down in Jacksonville, the tailgating is phenomenal. What a scene, the way they split the stadium in half. But let's face it, not a lot of great games in recent years. Hopefully we're in store for a memorable one today.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break it.
And they heave it deep downfield. Caught near the goal line. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
You got to be careful of creating one-on-one opportunities against this offense. You start to get your safeties down a little bit close to the line of scrimmage, you're going to create one-on-one chances, and this quarterback is good enough to make you pay for it.
And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's White. And he steps out of bounds at the 15. That's where they'll start the drive. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, hold them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Robinson. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff again. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
To bootleg here. Close to the tight end. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And the wideout goes in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida. A big defensive score.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with a ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. To the air. It's Stockton. Caught quickly.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass complete. It's second down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's caught. It's Bell. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Short connection to the tight end here. And the ball to the ground. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. First down and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Bulldogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On third and short, they hand the ball off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
On first and 10, looking to throw. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number one. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Motion now from the tight end. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play. Bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
The offense 2 for 2 on third downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Off the play fake on first down. Oh, they can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. No, one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it. So after the incompletion, it's second down.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, when you run that out route, he's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Complete on the shovel pass. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. He makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Dogs will line up here on 1st down and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And he keeps it. Gets the first and still running. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a 1st down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
On the move now. Using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back to throw. It's Lagway. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Nearly intercepted in the end zone. Couldn't quite hang on. Does set up 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll return it from inside the 5. But he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking this guy anymore.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back. It's Lagway. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work at the 44. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an outbound, the catch made. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Bringing pressure. And they bring him down for a short loss on the scramble.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught by the receiver.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Play action here on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Bell. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback drops back. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. Now here he goes. Out past the 30. Breaks into the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Gators. They connect for 6.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out. It's White. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. To throw, it's Stockton. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and they've got him for a sack. He could not make something happen before the break here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. And the Bulldogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Breaks free. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Oh, and the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. Going to set up a third down play.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Now he's bringing it back. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
And that's a solid game before the defense is able to bring him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. He keeps it. QB draw. Has the first down and more. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the timing and the fake on this play was so good, you almost think it's like a magical act, right? The magician is showing you something, and then you realize it's not really there. He's creating an illusion, and the illusion was that they're going to throw the football. It looked like a pass play, but instead, they turned it into a draw. The offensive linemen were able to get out in front. They drew the defensive line upfield and beat them at their own game. That's why they picked up big yards in the second half.
Second down after the incompletion. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near the goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. A run to the left, trying to find Pater. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They get the completion. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the 1st down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that 1st down marker.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Florida. This offense cannot be stopped. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. And that'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. He's in the clear. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Handoff from the shotgun. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
31, Georgia, 14.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Tight end goes in motion. Keeps it on the draw. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Movement here from the tight end. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Tight end makes the grab. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back with a chance potentially to win the game? Or this close, do they pull the trigger and take a chance to get the 6 points now?
Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line.
He'll take a deep shot. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Toss play, running right. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Sticking with the running game. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Lets it fly to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
2nd down after that previous play. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision.
Touchdown, Gators. They continue to roll up the score. The momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's White. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Offensively, you get to the fourth quarter, you're down in a game. You're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Back in motion now. Looking to chuck it again. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Chewing clock with the running game. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. He makes the ground. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play call? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
And the Gators trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Now here he goes. At the 30 now. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Georgia. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Long kickoff. No chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Dropping back. It's Lagway. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle to be expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Try to get yourself in position to still make a run at the end of the year.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Turns it loose downfield. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Running out of time in the pocket. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Gators. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. To the air. It's Stockton. Finds an open target on the left side. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made by the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for a late, deep throw. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I'm surprised they're still throwing the football. At this point in the game, just run the football, work the clock, and get the heck out of here and get ready for next week.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.